Over 1,000,000 years ago today, the US of A told England to piss off. Now sit down and listen to a history lesson about the ultimate get off my lawn day. England owned us back then. They was the ones who told us what we can do and what we can't do, and we didn't have no say in it. That is, until Tommy Jefferson, Benjamin Franklin, and John Adams got together to write a letter. You see, kids nowadays can think of it as a breakup text. They texted, "We the people are telling you the people that you ain't shit." They sent the letter off to the king after tarring and feathering some poor son of a bitch who didn't bring us the right brand of tea. I guess England sent over the store brand, and our forefathers were quite particular with their tea. I guess. I like Lipton myself, but I wouldn't tar nobody for it. The King of England didn't take this breakup text kindly, and with a fist of iron and a heart filled with anger, he sent soldiers to come on over here in their boats and cannons. Well, a bunch of the people over here wasn't too keen on fighting the big king, so Ben Franklin drew up a picture of a snake getting cut up. The people asked him, "Who's a snake?" Ben said, "Us, if we don't slither together." Well, this was enough for the people. I reckon they didn't want to be no cut up nope rope. There's this man named Paul Revere who got on his horse and rode around the whole country screaming, "The British are coming." So see, they didn't have telephones back in, so this was the closest thing they had. General George Washington, you might have heard of him. He's a dude on the dollar bill. He said, "Oh hell no," and sent his soldiers to fight back. Well, kinda. You see, they fought kinda funny back then. They didn't just shoot at each other, but instead they lined themselves up like bowling ball pins and took turns trying to get a strike. Damnedest thing I ever heard of. It's like playing lawn dart dodge in the shed. You're bound to get stuck. Well, they was at a standstill, seeing as how they kept getting 7-10 splits when Mel Gibson came down and said, "Y'all's being fools." He taught them how to stand in anything but a line, and they learned how to run from a bullet too. Well, the French got word of the fighting, and seeing as how they didn't much care for England at the time, they decided to help us out. Hell, they're kinda weird if you ask me. Anybody that says howdy like they got a mouse in their pocket's got a screw loose. Wee wee. That was enough for the king. He didn't like his men getting striked and splitted all over the countryside and called for them to come back. He then told us we can keep our damn land. He was done with it anyway. We said thanks, buddy, and then we became good buddies with England. France gave us a giant green lady so the Ghostbusters could drive her around later, and the whole world seen us as a great country from that point forward. Well, the moral of the story is, sometimes it's better to just be friends. Well, I hope you learned something today. If you didn't, it's your own damn fault. Now, in tradition, for today, I'm going to tell you this one thing. Get off my lawn!